Welcome back to Immortal Narratives, the home of cultivation legends and epic battles. Today we venture deep into the Great Thousand World to answer a question that sparked countless debates. Between Mu Chen, Lin Dong, and Xiao Yan, who is truly the mightiest great ruler? We'll dive into their cultivation systems, their signature feats, and what sets each hero apart at the absolute peak. Prepare for a clash of titans. All three protagonists, Mu Chen, Lin Dong, and Xiao Yan, originate from different planes and universes created by Tian Can Tu Dou, but they converge as supreme beings in the multiversal tier of the Great Thousand World. This realm isn't just the heart of the great ruler, but the final proving ground for peak cultivators, where only the truly legendary endure. Each of these heroes brings a unique cultivation background and system from their own journeys. But as they enter the Great Thousand World, their power, reputation, and legacy are put to the ultimate test. Let's review what makes each hero special, starting with their origin, cultivation base, and defining power. Mu Chen. Rising from the northern spiritual realm, Mu Chen's journey revolves around spiritual energy, powerful arrays, and peerless artifacts. His greatest accomplishment? Becoming the very first great ruler, with his name immortalized on the Heaven's Declaration. He defeats the Heavenly Evil Monarch, masters the fused primal celestial bodies, and wields unmatched command of arrays and sealing techniques. Mu Chen's power is further amplified by his rare bloodline and access to three pures, spiritual clones fighting at his level, making him a one-man army. Lin Dong. The protagonist of Martial Universe, Lin Dong is famed for wielding the Devouring Ancestral symbol, allowing him to absorb, seal, and even nullify the powers of others. He collects and masters nearly all the ancestral symbols, each granting unique cosmic abilities. With formidable martial arts, elder dragon transformations, and top-tier artifacts, Lin Dong repeatedly stands equal to or above other sovereigns and adapts to any battle. Xiao Yan. From Battle Through the Heavens, Xiao Yan is best known as the Flame Emperor, the controller of over 20 heavenly flames, later fusing them into the devastating Emperor Flame. His offensive might is unrivaled, and he's a master alchemist to boot. At his peak, Xiao Yan shatters opponents with overwhelming firepower, challenging even the highest sovereigns of the Great Thousand World. Let's weigh their most legendary achievements side by side. Mu Chen. First to ascend to the great ruler stage, slayer of the Heavenly Evil Monarch, master of fused and primal celestial bodies, wields three pure clones and dragon phoenix physique, leads armies and arrays with near-divine precision. Lin Dong wields and masters Devouring Ancestral symbol plus many others, defeats top-level sovereigns, seals or devours even peak adversaries, and adapts endlessly thanks to his arsenal of martial arts and dragon transformations. Xiao Yan achieves peak with Emperor Flame, defeats legendary enemies and sects with pure offense. Master Alchemist, able to heal, enhance, and empower himself and allies in ways others cannot match. Now, let's break down the systems and the versatility each cultivator boasts. Mu Chen's system. Dominant in spiritual energy, divine artifacts, and sealing arrays. His command of formations and spiritual clones sets him apart from more straightforward powerhouses. His leadership and tactical mind allow him to solo opponents or command armies. Lin Dong's system. The most versatile, offense, defense, and support all in one. Thanks to the Devouring Ancestral symbol, he can counter almost any power thrown at him, even those of other sovereigns or rulers. His adaptability is near unmatched. Xiao Yan's system. Offense incarnate. His arsenal of heavenly flames, especially the composite Emperor Flame, means near absolute destructive force. He can overcome higher-level cultivators with technique and ferocity, but is slightly behind in defense and versatility compared to the other two. All three have legendary legacies, becoming immortal names in the Great Thousand World. Yet one detail stands out. Mu Chen was recognized as the first great ruler of his era, the first to inscribe his name on the heavens. Lin Dong and Xiao Yan reached this realm later, after their own sagas concluded, but at their peaks, all three stand atop the world's history. So after weighing their feats, cultivation systems, and legacies, here's my ranking of the three great rulers. Number 1, Mu Chen. The first to become great ruler, slayer of the Heavenly Evil Monarch, and master of fused primal celestial bodies. His solo achievements, leadership, and unique abilities, like the three pures and all the advantages of the Great Thousand World, set him just a step above the others. Even among legends, Mu Chen stands at the summit. Number 2, Lin Dong. With the Devouring Ancestral symbol, mastery of all symbol arts, and truly unmatched adaptability, Lin Dong is a living counter to almost any power. His sealing and devouring feats are incredible, but he's just a hair behind Mu Chen in terms of dominance, especially when arrays or spiritual armies are involved. Number 3, Xiao Yan. The Flame Emperor, controller of all heavenly flames, and the unrivaled destructive force. Xiao Yan's offensive might is the greatest, but his reliance on pure firepower makes him ever so slightly less versatile than Mu Chen or Lin Dong in diverse scenarios. Still, he remains a legend whose foes rarely survive the confrontation. So, for immortal narratives, the final verdict is, Mu Chen tops the list, followed closely by Lin Dong, and then Xiao Yan, three great rulers, each worthy of eternal legend. What's your ranking? Did I miss a critical feat or perspective? Drop your thoughts in the comments, subscribe for more detailed lore dives, and may your cultivation path be ever upward.